This shocking revelation might leave you speechless. The last diary of a North Korean soldier found by Ukraine's Special Operations Forces has unveiled a chilling strategy on the battlefield. North Korean troops, it seems, are being used as bait to lure out Ukrainian drones for Russian forces to shoot down. Look at this haunting sketch. It shows a soldier stepping into the open as human bait while his comrades wait to ambush the drone. The tactic: simple yet horrifying. Stand still, draw the drone's attention, and hope it can be neutralized before it neutralizes you. But here's the grim reality. These soldiers aren't trained for modern warfare. Ukrainian intelligence and military observers report that they are often sent into open fields, unprotected and unarmed, as cannon fodder for testing Ukrainian defenses with smaller groups of Russian special forces following behind. And the toll is staggering. President Volodymyr Zelensky estimates 4,000 North Koreans killed or injured since last month alone, while US officials estimate that more than 1,000 of Pyongyang's troops died in the last week of December alone. Now, the diary wasn't about tactics. It also revealed the personal side of these young soldiers. Many of them are teenagers, conscripted and shipped out of North Korea for the first time. The author of this diary shared his homesickness for his family, his longing for his homeland, and even celebrated a comrade's birthday on Russian soil. The diary, which was found by the Ukrainian forces, was published a day after Zelensky said that Ukrainian forces had captured 2 North Korean soldiers. Ukrainian intelligence released videos of the 2 men, one with a bandage wrapped around his head and the other with bandages covering his hands. They were transported to Kiev for questioning and have reportedly told Ukrainian intelligence services that they thought that they were being sent to Russia for training, not to fight in the war. Zelensky has also offered them up to Pyongyang in exchange for Ukrainian prisoners of war held in Russia.
Служба безпеки України продовжує працювати з полоненими з Північної Кореї. Один виявив бажання залишитись в Україні. Другий з них хоче повернутись в Корею. Якщо Кім Чен Ін взагалі пам'ятає про цих своїх громадян і може організувати обмін на наших воїнів, які утримуються в Росії, ми можемо передавати таких солдатів. Безперечно, будуть і інші полонені з Північної Кореї. Я вдячний усім нашим підрозділам, які поповнюють для України обмінний фонд.
So why is Kim Jong-un sending 12,000 conscripts to help Russia? It's part of a mutual military assistance deal. Troops and ammunition in exchange for Russian fuel and spy satellite technology. But this alliance comes at a devastating cost for these soldiers, many of whom are dying on foreign soil for a war they did not choose. Meanwhile, in the Kursk region, the battle rages on. Ukrainian troops are fighting to hold on to key territory, possibly to pressure Vladimir Putin ahead of any peace talks. Talks that could take a surprising turn when Donald Trump is sworn in as US President next week. Well, war is a game of strategy, but when human lives become bait, it begs the question, how far are these leaders willing to go? Bureau Report, India Today Global.